Steve Merrill of Wager Talk making his weekly drive-by here at the Voice of College Football on the Buckeye Channel as Ohio State prepares for one of its biggest games of the year, taking on Penn State in Happy Valley. Catch Steve's entire portfolio and work there at wagertalk.com. You'll see it on the banner here in just a second, wagertalk.com with Steve. All right, Buckeyes, again, taking on a decent team, but a big 15-point favorite. They covered last week a 30 spot against Iowa. This time they take it on the road.
Yeah, and Penn State, a quiet 13th ranked. That's still one of the best teams in the country. So you're getting over 2 touchdowns with a top 15 team here in Penn State. Normally, I'm not in a hurry to step in front of Ohio State. They're an explosive offensive team, averaging just under 50 points a game. Obviously, that high-profile Iowa defense did not get it done again last week. We talked about them a few weeks ago, when they played Michigan. They were giving up only about 6 points per game. Michigan got up quick, 13-0 at an 18-5 first down edge, pulled away, scored 20+. Ohio State put up, of course, 54 last week, which is more than Iowa allowed in basically every other game combined this year. But little misleading because of the 6 turnovers. As good as Iowa's defense has been, their offense has been just incredibly bad this year. 6 turnovers. Ohio State only had about 350 total yards last week. Now, a lot of it was a short field, so I'm not going to penalize them for that. They did completely shut down Iowa. This game's all about pace. Penn State does not want to get into a track meet with Ohio State. They're not going to win that way. I use this a lot when handicapping college basketball. Always look kind of a slow-down team versus a fast-paced team. And I do think Penn State at home might be able to dictate the tempo a little bit. They have a strong rushing attack that's averaging 5 yards per carry. They don't throw the ball that great. And that's another reason they can't get behind in this game, because their running game is going to be their strength. So I do think Penn State and the under is somewhat correlated in this game, and it is a pretty high total. It's in that low 60 range, currently around 61. Under might be worth a look here. Obviously it's risky playing an under in an Ohio State game. They put up almost 50 on their own, but they're a really good defensive team. They're allowing just 15 points a game, just 4 yards per play. Penn State also a solid defense, just 19 points per game. My math projection favors Ohio State by only 12.8, predicts them to win by about 13. So at 2 touchdowns or more, this line is a little high. And I think if Penn State can keep it close, it's going to have to be a low-scoring game. Under 61 might be the best way to play it.
Join us on Patreon. Search Mark Rogers TV. You get our Discord link. You can talk college football 24/7, 365. And also, you get Steve's under-the-radar selection of the week. They're exclusively 7-1 against the spread this year. WagerTalk.com, though, is the place to be for Steve's entire selections with the NFL, Major League Baseball, and the NBA. Steve, we appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark.